Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. Let's talk about your mission. I think more than ever, we've got to look into reintroducing what the mission is for our business. And so this came to me because I was reading the book All Marketers Are Liars by Seth Godin. If you haven't picked it up, all of his books are super short. This is a great one. I want to read an excerpt from it and then go into the 5 things you need to do right now to reintroduce what a mission looks like for your business. Ready? Here we go. It's a story, and I love stories. Here we go. It's a real story, too. Arthur Riolo is a world-class storyteller. Arthur sells real estate in my little town north of New York City. He sells a lot of real estate, more than all his competitors combined. That's because Arthur doesn't sell anything. Anyone can tell you the specs of a house or talk to you about the taxes, but he doesn't. Instead, Arthur does something very different. He takes you and your spouse for a drive. You drive up and down the hills of the neighborhood as he points out house after house, houses that aren't for sale. He tells you who lives in that house and what they do and how they found the house and the name of their dog and what their kids are up to and how much they paid. He tells you a story about the different issues in town. The long simmering rivalries between neighborhoods, and the evolution and imminent demise of the Mothers Club. Then, and only then, does Arthur show you a house. It might be because of Arthur's antique pickup truck, or the fact that everyone in town knows him, or the obvious pleasure he gets from the community. But sooner or later, you'll buy a house from Arthur. And not just because it's a good house, because it's a good story. And so with that, it really lays the foundation for us, real estate agents, teams, brokerages. When we're looking out there in the media, where the media doesn't fully understand what we do, and those that think they understand still are saying some pretty negative things about the industry as a whole. And so I thought, man, we really need to do a better job of not just telling a better story, but of getting down exactly what we stand for. And part 1 to this, as tomorrow is part 2, but part 1 to this is really laying down the mission, the foundation of what you stand for right now. Mission is now. What do I stand for? What do people know me for? And so with that, question number 1 I want to ask you is, you've got to identify your core values. And in identifying your core values, you've got to ask yourself, what are the foundational beliefs of my business? Honesty, integrity, innovation, client-focused service. What is it? Think about it. Think deeper. These values are really the bedrock of your mission statement. Number 2, and I've got these written down for you. Well, for me, so I don't get lost. Number 2, define your business goals. What do you aim to achieve in real estate or in the real estate market? Your goals might include providing exceptional customer service, which I've heard some of you say that's definitely at the top, or maybe innovative property marketing, which I know we do at a great level, or just making the buying and selling process smoother and more transparent, especially in this market, right? Whatever your goals, they should align with the values, though, your values that you set in number 1. Number 3, understand your audience. Who are your clients? I think sometimes, especially in what we're seeing right now with the whole settlement situation, we get lost and sometimes we get scared because we don't realize that we're not serving everyone. And I don't know about you, but I'm not in it in this business to serve the bottom feeders, those people that treat other people like crap. I want to show my value. I want to show who we are, our brand, what we stand for, what we do, and how we help you. And then if you choose to work with us, then that means you and I are aligned. And so understanding your audience in that way is one. And maybe you want to go deeper and say, are they first-time home buyers, luxury property investors, or just luxury clients? Maybe you're looking at move down sellers or move up sellers. Maybe it's just a specific community. I want you to understand your audience. Number 4, differentiate yourself. That one sometimes gets a little tough because we see what everyone else is doing and we just want to copy. It's like copy paste. But what sets you apart from the competition? Think about that. It could be your unique approach. This is why I started with that story. If you look at that story and you would go a little deeper into it, you would quickly understand that this real estate agent really is set apart by the way he does business. It's this whole process of storytelling and immersing you into the community. So what about you? I want you to highlight these in your mission statement, in your mission. And number 5, and the last one, is keep it concise and powerful. A good mission statement is clear, concise, and memorable. It's something that people will remember. And more importantly, you'll remember it, right? It becomes kind of like a rallying cry. You know what it is. Hopefully this helps you to re-identify what you stand for as far as your mission. And I hope you enjoyed that story. And tomorrow we'll be going into the vision.